Hi everyone and welcome to yet another very special online meet and greet right here on YouTube Live and presented by Tokon Shop Global. Over the next hour or so we will be joined by none other than KENTA to take some of your questions and comments and sign some incredible merchandise. Merchandise which is still available all the way through the hour from Tokon Shop Global. The link is in the description below, and if you head there you can buy merchandise through the hour to get signed. Now, thanks to all of our fans all the way around the world, we may not be able to get to every single one of your questions and comments today, but every single item of merchandise will be signed and sent on to you. We have some fantastic t-shirts, some towels. Our portraits unfortunately sold out, so you do have to get in quick. It's all while stocks last. All right, so let's get right into it and introduce our guest here today. He, to borrow a Gino Gambino-ism, is sitting very proudly on the Mount Rushmore of Japanese professional wrestling, a former never openweight championship. Reign is just the start of his many accomplishments around the world of pro wrestling. Please welcome Bullet Club's own KENTA.
Hello guys.
本日よろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
お願いします。じゃあ早速本日のグッズを紹介しましょう。So we've already said before, our portraits are sold out. They're completely gone because KENTA is that much of a draw. But as we can see here on the sides, we are selling these incredible Fang Go to Sleep Club t-shirts from KENTA's partners at Reversal. でもKENTA選手、Reversal さんかなり長年タイアップしていますよね。
長いですね。もう10年以上かな。Over 10 years. Even a good time or even a bad time, we working together for a long time. I love the Reversal.
Yeah, and fantastic designs there. Also, the Bullet Club towel there, the real era Bullet Club towel, celebrating 8 years of Bullet Club. で、そろそろKENTA選手2年間、ね、Bullet Club 入ってから2年をどう振り返りますか？
いや、すごいやってて楽しいし、充実した日々をバレットクラブに入ってからすごい楽しくやれてますね。
It's been a fun couple of years and certainly fulfilling with many more to come, I'm sure. So let's get right into the questions and comments today. Also, well, I should say, by the way, our t-shirts, they are running for $65 on Tokon Shop Global, signed, of course, in black and orange or black and white. And the Bullet Club towels are running for $55 from Tokon Shop Global. The link is in the description below, and you can buy all the way through the hour. Now, because of time it takes to ship from our LA office, these items will be getting to you in October. So please do be patient and look forward to your autumn with some fantastic KENTA merch. じゃあ始めましょうか. Let's start with some of our questions and comments, starting with Brian in Big Fork, Montana, who has picked up a portrait to be signed. And he has a message for you saying, "Thank you for everything you do. It's been a joy to watch your career evolve. You are one of my favorite wrestlers." So thank you.
Thank you so much.
In Montana. やっぱりKENTA選手はもう20年以上で、まあ、全日本からノア、WWE で新日本。でまあ、やはりなんかいろんな違う団体で戦えるはキャリア的に有益なものでしょうかね。
そうですね。まあいろんなところで試合して、まあもう20年、21年、まあもちろんいい時もあれば悪い時もまあありましたけど、まずいつも応援してくれている人たちにはまあ感謝しているし、まあこれからでまあ恩返ししていきたいなと思いますね。
Yeah, so for over 20 years of his career, has fought, of course, in various rings all the way around the world. and through the ups and downs. Certainly a lot of appreciation for all your support over the years.
Cool.
We'll also be running through some names of the other people that picked up some merchandise to be signed, and these will all be signed and sent on to you later on. Roger from Van Nuys in California, thank you for picking up a portrait. Jacob over in North Ridgeville, Ohio. And Kamimura-san over in Tokyo. So,
What color you guys want? Black, silver, gold, whatever?
So many colors. Brian in Montana, let us know in your chat.
Tell me, Brian.
Brian, help us out.
Okay, let's do it. Black.
Black. There you go. So as we said, even if we don't get to every single one of your questions and comments today, every single piece of merchandise will be signed and sent on to you. So thank you so much for your custom today. So let's move on to Michigan. Robert over in Comstock Park even, has picked up 2 different portraits. And he wants to know if you could wrestle anyone outside of New Japan, who would it be and why?
CM Punk.
Oh.
I'm gonna beat CM Punk. I'm a real gold sleep. I make his gold sleep.
There you go. So that's the clear message to CM Punk, who's been in the news lately. So who knows when and where that might happen. Okay, so thank you to Robert over in Michigan. We got some lots of people, fans from all the way around the world, of course. We've got guys from America, obviously, Singapore, lots of fans in Japan, Europe as well. Thank you all for joining us all the way around the world. And thanks to everybody in the chat. If we have any intriguing comments on the YouTube chat, you never know. We might be able to make some time to chat to you guys as well. We move to Saitama. 近いですね。Nakamura-san in Saitama has picked up a T-shirt and a portrait. Thank you to Nakamura-san, and they want to know, I'm fascinated by everything you do from your matches to your backstage comments. Do you think about what you want to say backstage ahead of time, or is it all ad-libbed?
そんなね、だから秘密をここで教えるわけないだろって。こんな朝11時からそんなこと言うわけないで、本当に。
It's a little bit too early in the morning to be giving away trade secrets.
11 a.m. in Japan, so yeah.
11 in the morning, of course. Fans all the way around the world. If you're watching in the UK, it's 3 a.m. right now, so thanks for getting up early or staying up. Of course, a nice sort of prime time for our guys in the USA. And speaking of prime time in the USA, we're just a couple of weeks away from Resurgence, the Torch at LA Coliseum. Tickets are going very, very fast. From Ticketmaster, head over to njpw1972.com, and NJPW Strong is bringing fans to Thunder Studios Monday, August the 16th. There are literally less than a handful of tickets. I think we're down to the last 3 or 4, so please do act fast, njpw1972.com. Another Nakamura-san, this time in Hiroshima. So from Nakamura to Nakamura, they have picked up a...
Same name?
Same name.
different
名字は違いますけどね。We have a T-shirt, a towel, and a portrait. So thank you for everything.
Thank you.
And thank you for sending your question in English as well. That's people are going the extra mile to speak to a Japanese wrestler in Japan in English. But what's your most memorable match in New Japan Pro Wrestling?
Memorable. I have a lot of I have a lot, but ボースタッフ吉橋Yeah.
The legendary bow staff.
Most memorable match.
そうか。そうですね。ちょうど今日家出た時、ケンタ選手とオンラインミートングリートやって行ってきますと息子に話があって、坊ちゃん連れてくのかと話がありましたんですけど、息子期待してました。
連れて行くわけねえだろって。
So yeah, certainly my elder son was a big fan of the bow staff. Okay. So we're going to move on and take a trip to Singapore. Anthony in Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He says, "Hi Kenta, you ruined my night when you attacked Naito in the Tokyo Dome after he became double champion, but he also made it more awesome. To bring up CM Punk, how do you feel about other wrestlers in other companies stealing your moves? CM Punk taking the GTS. I believe a certain Daniel Bryan has been using Berserker knees every now and then."
To be honest, I don't care. So, but it's okay. Everyone use my move or something, but still, I don't know why I couldn't use my gold strip in WWE because that move, I create that move, but I couldn't use that. It's pretty weird. I don't know why, but it is what it is. It's okay.
And of course, the root of Kenta and CM Punk's issues. So, who knows? We'll see if that dream match happens one day. So, thanks to lots of fans all the way around the world. As we mentioned, Aichi Sugino-san, thank you very much. Watabe Iwamura-san, Tokyo. Lots of Japanese fans. Ruben in North Carolina, thank you for your purchases.
Thank you.
And also, Sapporo, Kawakami-san, arigatou gozaimasu.
Kawakami, arigato.
She says, I don't have a question, but I'm your fan. So, thank you.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。And from Sapporo, we move on to Chicago and Joshua.
Chicago.
He wants to know, will you ever come back to AEW for one more match? And if so, who would you want to face in AEW?
I don't know, but also AEW had a lot of good talent. So if I have some chance, I won't be there. But I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see.
Yeah.
So, of course, we want to invite everybody to watch AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. Hikuleo will be challenging Lance Archer for the
I'm
IWGP
so
US
excited.
Championship.
Yeah.
What did you think when Lance Archer beat John Moxley in that Texas Death match?
It's pretty surprised, but he defended that title, and I defend my briefcase.
Five
Same,
times, right?
Yeah, five. It's what the fuck,
It was, we said on the English commentary team that you were more the interim US champion
Yeah.
for 1 year. So, yeah, the same record. So, we'll see what happens with the US title Wednesday, of course, AEW Dynamite on TNT. So, let's move on to... This time to Gifu. また中村さん。中村さん3人来ました。
中村多いな。
中村慎介いらっしゃるかな。 So Kenta portrait and a T-shirt. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
He wants to know what your favorite food is. I like fried rice. チャーハンが好きだな。好きな食べ物は何でしょうか？
好きなチャーハン？僕はチャーハンが好きです。いや知らんがな。知らねえよ。Sushi. Japanese
Sushi.
real sushi.
Real sushi.
Yeah.
というかなんかアメリカで活躍してた間になんかアメリカの寿司食べました。
いやもちろんアメリカでも食べてるけど。
結果SNS が確認するとなんかよく IHOP に行きましたですよね。
ああ昔ね。I hope Waffle House. You know, I love that. But yeah.
But sushi it has to be Japanese sushi. ちなみに一番好きな寿司は何でしょうか？
ウニ。
Uni is the best. Okay, so we're going to move on to Kagawa.
中村かまた。
No, Shiotaさん、ありがとうございます。He wants to know, what do you like to do on holiday? 休みの。
でもないんだよな。趣味みたいなもんないから。I don't have any hobbies. Like, 何にもしてないかな。何にもしてないったってそれ息もしてないのとか言うんでしょ。呼吸はするよそれは。でもだから別にだから何しているとかはないかな。別にのんびり。
Right. So just relaxing, chilling out, nothing specific.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to, of course, remind you thanks to everybody watching right here in the YouTube chat. I'm seeing lots of messages from all the way around the world. We're getting up, we're right around 400 people or so, 350 watching right now, so I'm sure we can get those numbers up. And of course, do hit the links in the description below and pick up our fantastic Go to Sleep Club t-shirts from Reversal and Bullet Club towels. Let's move on. Takahashi-san, Hyogo, has picked up a portrait and wants to know, just wants to say, I've been your fan for a long time.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing you both backstage and in the ring. ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
And of course, thanks to everybody all the way around the world who didn't send in questions but made purchases anyway. Darian over in Brooklyn, New York, thank you very much. Eric in Springfield, Missouri, thank you for your purchase as well.
Thank you.
Oscar in California.
Oscar?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank
Oscar
you.
in California.
Thank you, Oscar.
Hope you come out to Resurgence at the Torture LA Coliseum, August 14th. And he wants to know, what's been your favorite match since you left that company? He didn't say which company that was, but I think we can maybe guess.
Which company?
After leaving that company.
That company.
That company. I think the way he said that company probably means. まあ、よしあしですね。坊さんっていうか。
でもあの会社あれでしょ That company でしょ。
あの会社以来で。
以外で。まあよしあしかなやっぱり。
最近、棚橋選手の、名古屋大会の前に前哨戦に吉橋となんか絡まったんですけど、そういったちょっとなんか久しぶり坊さんを見ると違和感ありましたか？なんか
なんか前はなんかなんか数ヶ月前は本当になんかどうかしてたっていうかなんか自分でもあの時って何だったんだろうみたいなことって生きてるとあるでしょ。だからああいう感じがあっ で久しぶりにリングで見てなんかその時の自分のことことも含めてなんかすっごい憎いっていうか、そういう現実今回は現実見てなんかその愛おしさみたいなものは全くなくて。
なるほど。Yeah, so it's certainly a little bit different and a little bit of a strange sensation to meet up with Bo-chan and Yoshihashi as well in the tags. And that was something where you see someone in a new light after a breakup, and it was a very strange chapter in everybody's life, I think. So that was that was a part of certainly a moment in history, I think. And in fact, let's see, Chris in Surprise, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
Surprised you. She squeezed you. Surprised you. Hey, he wants to know, well, how is life without Bo-chan? I think we covered that. And who is your favorite cameraman recently?
でそれ言ってわかんのかっていう。
Yeah, I think if we had a name, it wouldn't. It probably wouldn't get across to you. But that was certainly a drama all the way through the G1. まだ G1 10回の G1 クライマックスは出場選手まだ発表されてないんですけど、そういうもしかしたらケンタが出場したら新たなドラマが始まるかなと。多分ファンの皆さんを期待していますが。
そうね。Yeah, I'm gonna entertain you guys. Not only the match, but also backstage or everything. I'm gonna entertain you guys. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you very much for your purchase there. Thanks, guys, all the way around the world. We got Michael over in Albany, New York. Thanks to you for your purchase there. Antonio in Fort Worth, Texas. Jessica over in California. Lots, of course, California people tuning in. If we could get the camera shot there, that's exactly what you can get. Of course, those portraits Kenta just signed are all sold out at the moment, but the Go to Sleep t-shirts from Reversal are still available through the hour, as are the Bullet Club towels. Even if we don't get to your question today, we will get every single item signed and sent on to you. So Komine-san over in Zama has picked up a Bullet Club towel, and he wanted to know. Did you? Well, of course, I would assume. But did you get your haircut a lot in the States? And when you went to America, was it difficult to order a specific look?
But this is my opinion. I don't want to say the bad thing, but in the States, barber is terrible. That's why after I came back Japan, I always go to Japanese hair salon in Japan. So I don't want to go barber in the States. Yeah.
So all the American barbers in the YouTube comments are going to be angry at Kenta. でもなんかやはりストロングで参戦したこと
難しい。多分ね、髪の毛がね違うから、アメリカの人の髪の毛と日本の人の髪の毛はやっぱりあれが違うからなんか難しいらしいね。
It is difficult, you know, the Japanese person's hair and lots of different.
他の人はすごいかっこよくなってるのに、俺の場合だけいつもなんか変なんだよ。
Anybody else coming through?
それが納得いかない。
Can look great, and then it doesn't really work out for Kenta because everybody has sort of different hair, so it can be very difficult to sort of train and cut different hair, I imagine. Let's see, we move on to Ogasawara-san in Yokohama.
横浜、小笠
横浜、自分で
原。
も横浜に住まいんで、ありがとうございます。So I'm so happy to see you in Japan again. Thank you to Tokon Shop for this chance. I will always love you and support you.
ありがとうね。
Please take care of yourself. ありがとうございます。
ありがとうね。男？女？
女の方ですね、女性の方です。
ありがとうございますね。
ありがとうございます。
ね、
松原さん。はい、そうですね。まあこの間横浜大会レスルグランドスラムは、
ありがとうね、
ちょっと、延期となりましたが、レスルグランドスラムは次回メットライフドーム9月8日5日期待していますよね。So you can watch, of course, Wrestle Grand Slam in MetLife Dome, September 4th and 5th, and that will be live and in English on njpwworld.com. Paul over in Vineland, New Jersey, has picked up a portrait.
Jersey.
Yeah. He wants to know, do you have any plans? A lot of questions about Bo-chan. I'm very sorry, but do you want to take Bo back from Yoshihashi?
I don't want to talk about Bochan stuff anymore.
No more questions about
No
Bo.
more.
No comments about Bo.
No more.
We put it all behind us. It's been a very trying few weeks.
It's done.
It's done. It's completely finished. Okay. So after Paul in Vineland, we're going to move on to Craig in Hyattsville, Maryland. Thank you for your portrait. He wants to know, which Bullet Club member do you enjoy hanging out with the most?
Jado-san.
Oh.
Jado-san, in the bus, he's next to me, and we always talk. He always make me laugh, and I love the time spent with him.
So there you go. Jado is the best member of Bullet Club to hang out with. We've also got some great questions from the chat over in YouTube. So if you want to shoot some questions over in the YouTube chat, we might be able to take up a couple. One question from Chong, thank you Chong, wants to know, well, a few comments about you and Katsuyori Shibata in the chat, whether that's a complicated thing. まあ確かに名古屋大会でなんかハプニングありましたが、まあ we've got when are you going to deal with Shibata? Are you going to deal with Shibata? There seems to be unfinished business there.
Do you remember he kicked me in Nagoya?
Yes.
I'm gonna pay back, or I don't know, but 入ってきてね、反則でしょあれ。
まあ確かにですね。はい。
ダメでしょ。俺殴ろうとしたけど、本当に殴ろうなんて思ってないんだから。本当こうやって言って本当はってやるつもりだったのに。
ああなるほど。
本当に殴ると思って暴力振ってきて。
もうなるほど。以前 J. ホワイト選手ですが、なんで解説席がその時後藤弘樹がだと思うんですけど、リングに入ったは絶対ダメですと会社にクレームありましたが、それはね。
あれはもう会社からきつく言ってほしいね。あれはね。あれダメ。ダメ。
Yeah, so I mean that was a moment, of course, where Shibata back at Nagoya did strike Kenta, and that was something where yes, Kenta held the briefcase, was about to hit Tanahashi. It looked that way, but it was really just a fake. So there was no reason for him to attack. And
反則とかダメだから。基本的にその物を使ったりとかそういうのだけだから。
そうですよね。
ダメだよ。
そう。いや、まあ、でもある程度、健太選手もなんか、東京ドームでなんか乱入してるとか、まあ、健太の乱入で、まあ、目には目をと言われるんですけど。
難しい言葉知ってるね、あんた、本当に。
もちろんそう、ディレクターさんがなんかそういう。
何が目には目をってあった。
すみません、失礼しました。Let's see here. We've got Tsukagogoshi-san from Console in Saitama. Those are the items we're being signed right now. This is their fifth purchase. And once Tsukagogoshi-san gets them, he'll post photos of them on Twitter. So please do, once you get your items, it's a little bit of a delay, but when you get them in October, do tweet us at NJPW Global, at Kenta G2GTS, yes, at Kenta GTS, and we'll retweet you for sure. And talking about go to sleep, Chris in Panama City Beach, Florida, wants to know, how did you invent the go to sleep? How did you come to use it as a finish?
2004, four maybe. I used to use my finishing move as my Busaiku knee. I use finish that move, but I feel like I need another big finish, so I just thinking 難しいな。だからそのなんかこうパッと降りてきたの。パッとファッて降りてきた。
Like an inspiration from a dream.
これだっていう。それで試したらいけるっていう。
なるほど。そうですね。So suddenly, sometimes those inspirations can come to you in a flash. So more great questions and comments if you want to join in the chat. Thank you very much for joining us over here on YouTube Live. Andrew over in Jonestown, PA, wants to know what was Mitsuharu Misawa like? Do you have any Misawa stories that you can share with us?
だから小さい時 when I was kids, I always watching Misawa-san. I grew up Misawa-san, Kobashi, you know, like all Japan pro wrestling, andだからこの業界に入った時は三沢さんの全日本に入ったから三沢さんが俺をプロレスラーにしてくれたと思ってるし三沢さんがたくさんチャンスをくれたから今の自分があると思ってるから本当に感謝しかない感謝してる。
It's just certainly nothing but gratitude for Misawa-san from his time coming into All Japan and all the chances that Misawa created for Kenta. Thanks to you, Andrew, for your question over in Pennsylvania. We've got a question from Yabase-san over in Aichi, and she wants to know, what music do you listen to cheer yourself up?
日本なんかアメリカにいると日本の曲が聴きたくなるし、日本にいるとなんかアメリカの曲が聴きたくなるっていうか。
面白いですね。今の特に
今でもね意外とまあヒップホップとか昔聴いてたけどまあもう年齢も関係あるのかわかんないけどなんか結構カントリーが結構好きで、まあ、特に誰が好きっていうのはないんだけどカントリーミュージック聴いたりもしてるかな、誰か なんかいいおすすめがあったら教えてほしいぐらいなおすすめのアーティストはカントリーミュージック。
So Kenta tends to like to listen to Japanese music when he's in the States and American music when he's in Japan. And recently, whether it's just the age and the time of our lives right now, but he used to listen to a lot of hip hop, and recently he's been listening to a lot of country. So if you have any specific country or hip hop artists that you want to recommend, then do let us know. Perhaps you can let us know in the comments on the YouTube video.
Yeah, let me know.
Or on Twitter. And while of course you're watching on YouTube, if you hit the link in the description below, you can still pick up some merch from Tokon Shop Global. Every single item will be signed here today. And let's see, another Japanese person, Tsuruta, Jumbo Tsuruta じゃなくて、Yamaguchi. And they want to know, with your fashionable Bullet Club designs and costume, you're like one of the coolest kids at school. What thought process goes into your design or your look for your costume?
どういう意味？
なんかどこかにインスパイアされていますか？こういう格好とかT シャツのデザインはなんかリバーサルさんとやり取りありますか？
まあでもで今回のに関してはそのカレッジ風な感じにしたくて、それを意識した感じかな。やっぱ定番のなんつうのこのバレットのロゴもいいんだけど、結構それが続いてきたからちょっと今回はちょっと違う感じでいきたいねっていう話でちょっとデザインを変えてみたんだけど。
そうですね。最初はパッと見るとなんかテリー・ファンクのなんか昔の
なんかあるっぽいね、なんかね。
そうですね。はい。
別にそれを意識したっていうわけでもないんだけど。
はいはいはい。そうですね。So this time, with the current design, we've had a lot of Bullet Club T-shirts, and Bullet Club incorporated into his designs recently. So he wanted to do something different. We've got a little bit of a college theme there in the current Fang Go to Sleep Club T-shirts, which are still available on tokenshopglobal.com for $65 in black and orange and black and white, and you can get those signed and sent on to you. And yeah, we do want to say that our portrait clubs, 全部ポートレートは売り切りました。申し訳ありませんですけど、ポートレートも全部完売となります。でも T シャツもタオルも日本人の方いらっしゃったらどうぞぜひご購入してください。ご早めに。I think we're gonna finish up in not too far away, so make sure you get your orders in quickly. Let's see, we move on to Saitama Tsukagoshi-san. Thank you for picking up a portrait and a t-shirt. And wow, my goodness. So this is their fifth t-shirt. They've already bought 4. もう T シャツもこの T シャツ4枚買ったっていう方がいて、もう
金の使い方
5枚目に
嬉しいけど
嬉しい。So thank you for picking up your purchase there, and thank you for picking up your portrait as well. So let's move from Saitama to England.
England.
Yeah.
What time in England?
What time is it in England? It's 3:40 in the morning. Thank you for staying with us in the UK, or maybe watching the archive. We don't know. But thank you, Fred, over in Halstead. He says, do you have any advice to a wrestler coming up in the UK that wants to make it in Japan? Like, how do you make? Obviously, you made the trip from Japan to America. But going from the UK to Japan, is there any advice you could give for it?
As a wrestler? No, I just want to say, believe in yourself. This is your life. So anybody advice or something talking to you, but you don't have to listen to them. So just to do yourself, just be yourself. This is most important thing, I think.
Some good advice there from Kenta. So we're running low on questions and comments. So I think as we get to our last 2 or 3 people here, we're going to run a little bit low on time. So I mean, if you've got any other orders and comments that you want to get in, really act right now. This is your last chance. I'm going to say it. We're going to finish up in about 5 minutes here. So make sure that you do get in your purchases right in the link in the description below. Once this stream ends, then there'll be no more signatures being given out. So, Nancy over in Salisbury, North Carolina.
North Carolina
Wants to tell you that all your matches make her day better, and she wants to see you wrestle in the US again soon.
Yeah, really. Yeah, me too. I want to wrestle in the States soon. I hope.
もちろんなんかニュージャパンストロンだったりでもうそういう以前にフォービデンドアの話はありましたですけどもケンヤリインパクトだったり AEW だったりもうすごくオープンな感じになっていますが
なってるしね。でも今までもニュージャパンストロングとかもあったけどやっぱりお客さんがいない状態だったりとかしたからやっぱりアメリカのファンの人の前でまた試合したいなっていうのはもう常に思ってるね。
So yeah, of course, last year he wrestled a lot in New Japan Strong, but that was without crowds. So now we're having crowds back in the US. That's a really exciting thing. Nikki on the YouTube chat wants to know, are you watching the Olympics?
Yeah, of course. In Tokyo.
Right.
Yeah.
What sport in particular have you been watching?
そうやって言われちゃうとねあれなんだけどね、全部全体的にでも柔道とか見たし、昨日サーフィンとかも見てたし。
We're watching all the different sports and the events on the Olympics on TV. Of course, Japan doing pretty well in the medal rankings at the moment.
みんな見てんのかな、世界の人は。
ちょっとみんな結構見てますよね。多分。だと思います。どうですかね。Everybody in the YouTube chat, if you're watching the Olympics, then let us know as we wrap up here. Let's see. We have from Toyama, Kimu-san. Kimu-san wants to know that you started listening to classical Japanese music, Hogaku, after you started living in Florida. Are you still listening to traditional Japanese music?
Yeah, of course. I love the old song. Like I love. Do you know Shogo? Hamada Shogo? 長渕は長渕も知らない。Shogo Hamadaも知らないの？
すみません。だからわからないです。
とか聞いてるし、拓郎吉田は？拓郎吉田も知らないの？何知ってんのじゃあ誰知ってんの？
いや
日本何年いるの？
日本は16年目ですよね。はい。
16年いて、正吾浜田聞いたことないの？
なんか子供がいますからほとんどなんか最近ダパンプとかなんかそういう。
いやダパンプもいいけどダパンプなんてだって俺が高校生の頃。はいじゃないの？今
長く活用してたんですね。活躍してたんですよね。はい。
ダパンプね。
ダパンプですね。Okay, and let's see one more. Shiota in Osaka.
Osaka
says thank you. I'm waiting to see you again in Osaka. So thank you there for Shiota-san. And let's end things up with one more question from YouTube. Zeke wants to know, who would you bring into Bullet Club if you had the choice? Is there anybody recently on Impact, Jay White extended an invitation to Chris Bay. Very impacted. でもなんか他の、ブレッドクラブに呼びたい選手いらっしゃるんですか？
誰だろうね。誰なんだろうな。でもなんかこうインパクトのある、インパクトってインパクトじゃなくてインパクトね。
そうはいはい。
なんかそういう選手がいたらいいよね。なんかこう世界中にこうなんかこう話題になるような、やっぱバレットクラブってやっぱ日本だけじゃなくてやっぱ世界に向けて発信できる、チームだと思うし、誰だろうな。でもまたさらに大きくなっていきたいね、またね。
Yeah, so Bullet Club, of course, isn't just a Japanese faction, it's all the way around the world. So it has to be someone that can make a global impact, and that's not a pun on the promotion, but somebody that can really make this group even bigger than it already is. So, yeah, we're going to just about end things up here from our online meet and greet with Kenta. Thanks to everyone that's joined us in the chat here today. So there'll be no more purchases to be made. Thank you for being part of it. You can, of course, still buy these merchandise, these lovely T-shirts and towels. They just won't be signed. But everything that has been purchased will be signed. Thank you very much for joining us here today. では最後、健太選手、なんかファンへのメッセージ。
これで終わり？
これで終わりかな？終わりにしようかなと思います。
Thank you for joining me. I don't know where are you watching from, but I don't know what time you are, but pretty sure it's late night. So have a good night, and I really hope see you guys soon.
Okay, so thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time at the next online meet and greet. Thank you very much, Kenta.
Thank you.